one of the most ironic things about the left in the West is their constant dick riding of China. Now, take for example this dysgenic foreign Nepo baby. He likes to dress up in a Mao suit and talk about how China's great. But let's kick the facts about China. First of all, China is a capitalist market economy without the fetter of democracy. You don't have boomers showing up to local town hall meetings screeching about data centers whenever we did them the favor of shutting down the entire country 5 years ago to save their miserable old lives from a cold. Next, in China, they don't allow foreigners to become citizenship. There is zero pathway to citizenship in China if you're not Chinese. What this means is somebody like Hassan, him and his whole family would have been sent packing back to Turkey where he belongs instead of, being allowed to establish themselves in the United States while driving up property values. So there's that as well. Next, in China, they don't allow amateur political commentary online. You literally have to be qualified and certified by the state to speak on topics that, they determine whether you can speak on or not. So somebody like Hassan, his whole social media presence would just be deleted from the top. There would be no questions asked. It's just what it is. He's not qualified to talk about these things. Next, in China, this one's kind of based actually. If your spouse is in the military and if you cheat on them, it's illegal. You go to prison. Because it's seen as hurting the state. It's seen as hurting the nation if you cause your spouse who's in the military huge amounts of emotional distress. Very based. Finally, in China, fat shaming is widespread. They just think it's funny if you're fat. They rightly see it as like a disease of lack of discipline. So that takes out 75% of Hassan's audience right there. China, I don't know if we should necessarily model everything from China, but it's worth thinking about. If somebody like Hassan and people like the left want to live in a country like China, perhaps we should apply those same rules to them. If they're foreigners, kick them out. If they're fat, put them into a fat camp. Don't let them talk about politics online. Don't let them vote. And I think actually the West would be a better place.